Hola, mi gente. This is a note for my black brothers and sisters, those that identify as black. I am specifically speaking to African Americans, not Latinos that identify as black, Asians that identify as black, or aliens that identify as black. I'm talking about African Americans specifically. My observation, my 11 years on social media, is that a lot of you wear your American blackness like a scab that you let people pick at every single fucking day. Every day you're posting a Karen accosting you. Every day, or a Josh, or some murder porn, or some hashtag, or it's just this constant regurgitation and perpetuation of this blackness scab you wear in America, right? And I say very specifically African Americans because I think the black experience all over the world is different. Yes, there's racism all over the world. Don't fucking misconstrue my words. There's racism all over the world. What I'm saying is that being African or black in Africa is a difference than being black in America. In America, there's this constant regurgitation, perpetuation that you're an ex-slave and everybody's against you. And there's racism. Karen hates you. Josh hates you. Systemic oppression and racism over and over and over again. And my thing is that, yeah, we have to speak against oppression, racism, right? No te deje, right? Do no harm, but take no shit. But my gripe is with a lot of you African Americans who wear your blackness like a scab, this misery that you want company for.
One, two, three, and...
What's her mama?
Hold it down, baby. Let mama have it.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Is anybody else on the screen? It's just you, right?
I just see me.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll make sure that nobody else is stuck. All right, we're good. All right, what's your name, baby?
Jen.
Jen, where you calling us from?
Las Vegas.
Ooh, are you Hispanic?
I am. I'm Puerto Rican. You almost caught me drinking my Malta. And I had to put it down. I was like...
Look, I've been knowing a little bit of Spanish. Okay, let me see. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
Muy bien. ¿Dónde eres?
Estoy en Las Vegas.
¿Cómo te llamo?
Me llamo Jen. ¿Cómo tú te llamas?
Kendra. Oh, yeah, child. I don't know, child. All right, that's all I know. I know those 3 words. All right, this is Jen in Las Vegas. How old are you?
I am 48.
You look good, girl.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would not have thought you were 48. You look amazing.
Thank you.
You look good. All right, Jen, Las Vegas, 48. What do you do for a living?
I'm an actress and a writer.
Actress and a writer. Okay. Do you have any kids?
I do. A daughter and grandson and one grandbaby on the way.
How old is your daughter?
She's 29.
29. Okay. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
I am in December, Capricorn.
Capricorn. All right. This is Jen, Las Vegas, 48, an actress and a writer, has a 29-year-old daughter, and is a Capricorn. What kind of man you looking? What kind of man you desire, girl?
Oh, they're gonna get mad at me, Kendra. They're gonna get mad.
Why are they gonna get mad?
I want the sixes. I want over 6 feet, over 6 figures, 6 inches, over 6 inches. And I know people cringe when they hear those sixes, but that's what I want. That's what I want.
I mean, is that what you normally date? I think that's probably what you normally date.
It is what I normally date. It is what I normally date.
Okay. So listen, now you did mention you're Puerto Rican.
Yes.
So is there a race preference?
I'm open, but I will say this: I've never in life dated a white guy.
Okay.
So I don't even know how I would communicate or get along with a white never have I dated a white guy. They mostly been Black, Latin early in my dating life when I was young and a teenager. But I'm open. He could be Indian, he could be Asian, he could be Black, he could be I don't know about white. I don't think me and white would get along. Just putting it out there.
Channing Tatum, though, isn't? I feel like Channing Tatum is my white boy crush, child.
Don't get me wrong. I have white boy crushes, but I don't know if we'd be able to relate. I'd be afraid that later on down the line, it's just, he's not gonna know who Wu-Tang is, and it's gonna be a problem.
Tom Brady know Wu-Tang, but I mean, I got you, girl. I got you.
You know what's funny? Did you listen to this bullshit? I'm talking about audience here. Did you hear the breezy way in which she was insulting the Black community? It was very breezy and whatnot. She was like enjoying herself. She was getting a charge out of it. And making these egregious insults. Just running her mouth like she had some authority to speak on anything and shit. She says she's an actress. And I believe she is a fucking actress. But she ain't acting when she put that brown bag on her head because she a racist brown Klan member. Right? Yeah, she's breezing and shit. She's enjoying herself. I know that's how you know a racist. They can't keep their nose out of our business, out of our ethnic community. That's what's the problem with racism. Like one of the main problems with white people, you can't just be separate from them. They got to be up your ass. Like if we all turn our backs collectively, they'll get mad and try to put a knife in it and shit because how dare us act with some autonomy and shit, no matter what they say about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and all this other shit and babies mamas and all the shit they talk about that they endorse and reward in their minority majority community and shit, thus perpetuating negative stereotypes for generations now and shit. But that has nothing to do from Jen on the block. She's a goddamn motherfucking racist. She's a racist and a hypocrite and shit because she feels this way about the Black community and shit. Yeah, she comes to Junk Woman Kendra G to get a date. She's looking for a date and she goes to Junk Lady Kendra G, which I suspect is, part for the course to get some clicks and views on our own shitty channel. It gets hard when you a racist talking to other racists all the time. They gotta come over here and fuck with us like, with a stick and hit a pan with it and shit. Niggas, come out, engage me, engage and shit. Her heyday was having Tariq Nasheed come after her and talk some shit, and then she made a threat against the Black community and shit, specifically cisgender straight Black men, saying that she would dox us if we made a video about her and shit. And that's all good because you dox me, I'm gonna sue your ass, bitch. I'm gonna sue you, okay? I'm gonna sue you, for stealing my information or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Back in the day, motherfuckers had like lives and shit worrying about what you said. And I never gave a fuck. I actually leaned into it and made my own fucking wanted poster. That's so fucking funny, man. Yeah, Lisa, she's smelling her own farts, talking about the Black community and shit. But she got her ass down here, looking for a date. And then she insulted white people. She insulted white men. She said she didn't want a white man. She didn't want to elaborate. She was going to say they had small penises or something. And it's like, bitch, don't you say that shit. The white dude's going to come after you. They're going to run over your fucking ass. Like, you motherfuckers, just second to, dysfunctional Black women and, perpetuating negative stereotypes and shit. So much so that, I had seen a bunch of videos of white men being egregiously upset with women that came after them from other ethnic communities simply because of their lack of melanin and shit. And you're no difference and shit. You're down here in the black community looking for a brute, looking for a brainless idiot, and you'll find one, trust me, to bust your cheeks open and shit. She's a grandmother, okay? Now, for anybody that don't know this shit, she's a fucking grandmother. Can't believe, right? I can. And I don't give a fuck, you know? She's a Puerto Rican. And I don't talk no shit about no fucking Puerto Rican. So one of my favorite girlfriends was a fucking Puerto Rican. I had to dump that bitch because she was too jealous. Just one of these Lorena Bobbitt type motherfuckers. She was fine as hell. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna play the game. I was in the fucking 90s. Jen, you were a goddamn racist and a fucking hypocrite.